Hello and welcome along to another episode of Robin and Jane in the Stalls. This week we've been to see the big thriller to hit Belfast's Grand Opera House. We're talking about this, The Girl on the Train. Of course, it started off as a best-selling novel from Paula Hawkins. It was then made into a movie starring Emily Blunt. And now the latest stage production has arrived in Belfast, starring Laura Whitmore. But what did we think? Jane, to start off with, I mean, this play has all the classic elements of a real classic thriller. And when you think of the start of it, the girl watching from the train window, it's very Hitchcock, isn't it?
It is very Hitchcock, yes. It has that psychological intensity. And Paula Hawkins had a very clever idea for the novel, which she initially wrote, and that was to make her witness to a missing persons investigation, later a murder, unreliable. And how she's hitting the hooch at every moment, downing the vodka by the bottleful, and we don't know really if she's a reliable witness at all. Who do we believe? And this adds to the uncertainty and the tension in a very remarkable way, actually.
Now, the character of Rachel Watson, it is a great character for any actress to play. The last time Girl on the Train was in Belfast was back in 2019, and I saw Samantha Womack in the role, and she was absolutely brilliant in the role. This time round, we had Laura Whitmore, who I didn't really know too much about from her acting side of things. We see her on TV presenting and hosting documentaries and things, but what did you make of her as an actress?
Well, initially, I was a little bit disappointed. I felt that she conveyed the alcoholic side of the role pretty well. She's good to look at. I felt that there were slight audibility problems with some of the actors in the first half, certainly. And I was a little bit disappointed, but she built well. And in the second half, which starts with the real drama and dramatic incident, which I mustn't spoil for everybody, but I probably already have. She acquitted herself, I thought, much better. I thought she rose and developed into the role, actually. What did you think?
And it really does become her show, doesn't it? Because even though the rest of the characters play a big part in the show as well, she's the standout character, and I didn't think the other characters were as strong. Now, the girl who plays Megan in her scenes later on becomes really, really good as well, and really dramatic. But
she became really good, yes. A woman called Freya Parks, and I thought the scene about the baby was absolutely traumatically well done and very, very affecting, and it feeds well into the narrative eventually. But you're given bits of information and you don't know which way they're going to go, and that's part of the fun of Girl on the Train, I think.
That's it, the twists and the turns, as we said at the start. It's everything that a classic good thriller should have, and it does have. Now, what about the staging as well? When I saw this back in 2019, the staging was a little bit better. The special effects, the train stuff was a little different back then as well. I think maybe they've kind of scaled down a bit on the production this time round.
Well, yes, they have. But the one thing on the positive side to be said about the staging is that the lighting at the back, the way you see through the window, and the whizziness at times, they sort of underline the mental state of our heroine, really. They go with her difficult flow, if you like. And I think that some of the sound effects were good. And I thought I have to say, the train denouement is very good.
You got to be careful, the spoiler bit here, you got to be careful.
No, I go for the spoiler. Well, I haven't said what happens.
Okay. And the lighting as well the whole way through. They keep us in that kind of dark lighting state as well, which adds to the darkness of the piece and keeps you in her kind of mental state the whole way through.
It does keep you in her mental world, and particularly with the dry ice that kept billowing out, yes. As if it was a ghost story, which in some senses, I mean, it does have that element too, yes.
So I know a lot of people out there will have read the Paula Hawkins book. Maybe they're coming to this from the first time as well. If you have, or if you are going to see Girl on the Train at the Grand Opera House this week, get in touch with us and let us know your thoughts on the play as well. We're going to make up our final decisions now, Jane. Of course, we're going to vote with the little trains today. So we are. So for a good thrilling night out, how many little trains are you going to give this then?
I think I'll give it 3.5 trains.
Yeah. Just to make it difficult for me for cutting a train in half now as well. Well, Jane, I'm going to go for Three Little Trains.
Right.
So there we go. Girl on the Train, which is currently running at Belfast Grand Opera House. It runs until Saturday. Of course, if you've seen anything in the theatre that you want to tell us about, let us know over on our social media pages. And as always, a big thank you for watching. Thank you for listening as well. And we'll see you back in the stalls sometime very soon.
Bye-bye.